In the United States, being a Black American can evoke a complex array of emotions. Despite the nation's expenditure on various endeavors, there's a noticeable absence of practical steps towards addressing a long-overdue matter: slavery reparations. Today, a new concern emerges with the Israel-Hamas conflict, and the US swiftly allocates funds to finance it, a pattern that, according to some, has been ingrained since the country's inception. The US tends to involve itself in global conflicts, pouring resources into wars, while domestic issues, particularly the rights of its Black citizens, remain unaddressed. Understanding the financial commitment to wars becomes crucial for every Black American. So let's delve into the staggering amounts the US has spent on warfare in recent years. This prompts a significant question. What if a fraction of this colossal sum had been directed towards addressing the historical injustice of slavery through reparations? To comprehend the context, we need to acknowledge the complex history of Black Americans. Slavery not only significantly contributed to the economic rise of the United States, but also inflicted severe losses on enslaved individuals and their descendants. Despite the abolition of legal slavery in 1865, sustained efforts to rectify the resulting imbalances have been noticeably absent. Policies such as segregation, labor discrimination, redlining, and mass incarceration have contributed to a persistent racial wealth gap. While there have been sporadic attempts at reparations, such as General Sherman's Field Order No. 15 in 1865, which promised land to newly freed Black populations, these initiatives were short-lived. The US government has yet to make a sustained commitment to reparations, with the one federal attempt discontinued after President Lincoln's assassination. Current proposals for federal reparations involve direct payments to African Americans and investments in economic development within the Black community. However, the question of the amount remains contentious, with various reports suggesting figures ranging from $1.2 million to $151 million per individual. A critical comparison arises when we examine the funds the US has devoted to financing wars. According to a comprehensive report by the Watson Institute, the US has spent a staggering $8 trillion on wars since 2001. This includes conflicts in Afghanistan, Iraq, and more, with daily expenditures reaching $300 million. If we reflect on these astronomical figures and redirect them towards reparations, the impact on the lives of Black Americans could be transformative. The argument emerges that while the US consistently channels vast financial resources into military interventions and global conflicts, the same focus and budget are not directed towards addressing the historical injustices of slavery. Critics argue that systemic racism persists, evident in the failure to address reparations adequately. The video concludes with a call for unity among Black Americans to compel the US government to address reparations earnestly. It prompts reflection on whether the US was fundamentally constructed to systematically favor white individuals, emphasizing the urgency of rectifying historical injustices before allocating funds elsewhere. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and share. Your voice matters in this conversation. Let's continue to raise awareness and prompt action towards reparations for Black Americans. Remember, change starts with you.